Hey, welcome to the Shoe Dog Podcast, episode 6.
We're back.
We're back. We're always back. We're always back because it is always
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. So, Q. Today's conversation is going to be quite interesting because we've got loads and loads of things coming up. But first of all, how was your week, bro?
Man, it's been a good week. Went out. Did what I had to do throughout the week, work-wise. I was supposed to get into some stuff over the weekend, a couple of things, but some things I wasn't able to do. But it's been a good weekend also. Went out with my wife yesterday for Valentine's. Yeah, do y'all have Valentine's Day over there?
Of course we do, bro. Of course we do.
I didn't know if Valentine's Day was worldwide or just some North American thing, you know?
Bro, no. Well, it's almost like saying Christmas is just a North American thing.
Hey, bro, like Valentine's Day is a commercial holiday. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know if it was a worldwide accepted thing, like Christmas, like a religious holiday. You know.
I don't think it's worldwide. Mistake me if I'm wrong. I probably am wrong, but there is festivals that I think some countries, like I think in Japan they have Singles Day rather than Valentine's Day or something like that. I need to clarify that, but like there is, it's not a universal thing, but all the countries like India, I think the majority, like 8% around the world celebrate Valentine's Day. So I think it's more of a commercial commodity for the industries around the world than it is to like kind of just keep it in North America, bro.
Right. So
my thing. It's my thing. It's not yours. You can't have it.
Nah. It ain't even that I wasn't looking at it from that perspective, but you know, having met and talked to different people from around the world in my recent years, not everything is universal like some Americans might think. So now I tend to lean towards maybe this is just an America thing when I'm guessing. You know what I'm saying,
bro? This is you right now, right? You're like, is the government trying to take my money off Valentine's Day? Is this just an American thing?
No. Well, hey, that's kind of what it is, bro. We know how capitalism works. I mean, even the religious holidays are monetized. Let's just say. So yeah, everything is about money nowadays. One way or another. Which we're gonna get into a little later on. But how was your weekend, or how was your week?
It was great. I got sneaker on the way, and I picked up another sneaker. But we'll go into that in a bit. But yeah, my weekend's been great. Just basically trying to just keep rolling on with some videos. Obviously, we all got 9 to 5, so we're trying to get our 9 to 5 in with everything we do, like the Shoe Dog podcast. And we were talking about this last week with Rick. It's like it's only for the love of it that we actually do this, because otherwise, who wants to be sitting here on a Sunday recording a podcast for Tuesday? But we love this shit. We love just having this conversation. We love breaking it down. We love literally kind of opening up discussion, and it is always about having that discussion and seeing what's out there, because the more information you have, and you say knowledge is power, the more information you have, the more you're in a good stead to say, all right, cool, I can maneuver rightly now. So that's why we do it. That's why we do it.
And some people just walk the game, and I appreciate everybody that does just walk the game. But some of us like to talk the game too. And so we walk it and we talk it. You know, we
exactly.
and we talk about it.
and then we can always tell you when it's
you are fake news.
Exactly.
Hey, so what you have on feet, man? Did you leave the house this weekend?
Oh yeah. I had bro. I'm going to show you some of the stuff I had on feet, because I pulled these out.
Yeah.
You know, this is almost like royalty, bro. These shadows are like royalty to me, bro. I always love rocking them. Oh, I had the winterized. You know what I told you last week? I had my beaters are the winterized 4s.
Yeah.
They are becoming my beaters, bro. Because I will literally put them on and rock them. Like, let's go. Because I put them on when I took my car to service, and it's like, yo, what can I wear today? Oh. Denim winterized 4s, bang, on feet. Like, it is so good to actually just have a beautiful beater sometimes. And it's not like it's, you know, absolutely messed up. It's just the fact that I love it so much that it's like my go-to sneaker. And I was like, what can I wear? Oh, winterized 4s.
I don't think there's anything at all wrong with your beaters being beautiful. I just hate to see it. Because I see guys in my line of work, bro. I'm a delivery truck driver, so I see guys jumping in and out of trucks with shoes that I have in my collection that I only worn once or twice, and I'm like, that shoe. How could you have done that to that shoe?
Blasphemy!
I see dudes,
like.
Yo, I'm seeing dudes working in Jordans on a regular basis, bro. And it's not like all slept on colorways or old stuff. It's new stuff. Like, I see dudes with a shoe that came out 5 months ago and they wearing it to work, and I don't understand.
So my line of work isn't as industrial, like, in terms of like going in on site and stuff like that, which is great because I can wear sneakers. So I've worn the Bread 11s to work. I've worn some really good Fire Heat to work, but just because I'm not gonna like absolutely mash it up or get it dirty. I don't think I can call it a beater, but like my go-to sneaker at the moment is anything dark. Is those Shadows 1.0s? Is those like winterized 4s? Is the Breads 4s? I want something because of the light, because it's dark. You're like, I'm just gonna wear something like, it's the weather's not great. I want to wear something that's durable. I want to wear something that's nice. I just like, but it's still got a sort of color to it, and I can just put the fit to it. So at the moment, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm definitely doing. But
yeah, I really don't keep a rotation. Like, I tend to be more sporadic because I pick my kicks off of my fit plus the weather, or should I say, I pick my kicks and my fit against the weather, because here, if it's Jordans, it's a lot of suede Jordans. You got a lot of suede and nubuck. So do I. Like most collectors got a good amount of suede and nubuck, so you kind of got to pick. Is it raining? Is it going to be
exactly? So when you open the door and it's raining, you're like,
no. See, I'm ahead of it.
Levers, bro.
I'm ahead of it, bro, because of my job. Because I go out, I work outside. Pretty much. Yeah. I drive a truck. I go to places. I give them what they ordered. And because I'm outside 5 days a week, I always check the weather in the morning, regardless.
Okay. Good.
But so if I know it's going to rain later on, I'm not going to wear. What did I do with my Raging Bulls? I had them on. I had them on yesterday because I knew it wasn't going to rain. You know what I'm saying?
So we're fortunate, bro. We're like, I think I'm in living in London. It's I'm semi-fortunate in a way. But if you're living in Scotland, shout out Mr. Scott Simpson. If you're living in Scotland, bro, what I'm saying is he was on the phone to me in the morning, at lunchtime, and in the night, and he said we had all 4 seasons. It's like, it's sunny today, like lunchtime. It's pissing down. I think it's gonna snow tonight.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god! I was like, what the
fuck? We go through that. We go through that in the course of a week. He talking about going through that in the course of a day. Like, that's a lot, bro. That's a lot for a sneakerhead. And I know Scott is a serious sneakerhead. He's serious about his collection and what he likes. And he only buys what he likes.
Exactly.
the biggest thing I appreciate about Scott is the fact that he only buys what he likes, and he ain't got no problems with getting rid of stuff that
he does.
He gets and doesn't like.
Yeah, we've been having a conversation about him getting rid of his Mocha once because he literally says, "I love the sneaker, but I don't wear it." And I was like, "Bro, what you feel like doing?" So he goes, "But I don't wear it. I don't see myself wearing it because I love it, but I don't see myself wearing it." So he's not afraid to get rid of any sneaker in his collection if he doesn't wear it. And the thing is, a sneaker is a sneaker. It's good to look at, but it's also good on feet. That's the thing. It's massively good on feet. Yeah. Right, cool. So what have you picked up this week, bro? Because I know you've got a sneaker in hand this week. And let's talk about that, and then I'll show you what I've got.
Let's talk about it.
Show me what you got, mama.
I will be dropping a full review, but we're pretty much going to do a full review right now, to be honest with you. But the short form full review will be dropping.
Oh,
it's none other than the Racer Blue, and it keeps looking purple. It's looking purple right now.
Yeah. It's looking purple. It's definitely looking purple. Definitely looking purple in the pictures, but like it's just a camera thing, I think. Yeah.
You see it. The 3M. The 3M dust. Camera. The 3M dust pop. The 3M
Daft pop-up.
Dust pop-up.
The 3M Daft pop-up.
Yo, this outsole, bro. That is a thing of beauty right there, man. Black, ice blue, and racer.
Yeah,
like the profile on this, to me, from the ice blue to the racer blue to the black, and then the netting is not icy, but that translucent when it started doing what it's doing, and the 3M and the lace lock, and it's all coming in. You know how did you hear the story about I can't remember which player it was, Iverson. He said the first time he played Michael Jordan, he says it's the gold chain and the tongue and all is all coming at you at one time. That's how I feel about this, bro. And it's suede. It's not nubuck. It is
so the big question.
Suede.
So the big question is it ashy?
It's going to be ashy. It's going to be a dust magnet. I live in Georgia, one of the biggest pollinated states out here. So, the whole state is full of pine trees, bro. And it's when spring come, you cannot wear this shoe. You can't, because it's gonna be yellow by the time you get home. I promise you, bro. When spring comes, you're gonna have a Michigan. You're gonna have a Marquette 5 by the time you get home.
Yeah, bro. Hey, literally saying, here's an extra dash of hay fever for you guys.
And look, I got big allergies, bro. Like, if I don't take allergy medication when the spring comes, I feel like I got COVID. So
damn.
I'm going to treat this shoe the same way. This shoe will not see pollen season, all right? At all. This
you're saying
this won't go outside between the months of April and June. I promise.
So you have pollens on pollen season, yeah?
No, look, I'll wear my pollens in the spring.
So pull that sneaker up. Pull that sneaker up like that again. Right. So when you said it goes from icy to the racer blue to the black suede upper, it almost is like here's a sandwich, here's some ham, here's some salami, here's some lettuce, here's some tomatoes, and then the top bun, bang, there you go. And that's what it feels like.
The only thing I feel like that could have made it more of that is if they would have went like obsidian or midnight navy instead of black.
Oh,
see what I'm saying?
Damn.
But I think that would have been. I don't think the contrast would have been high enough for the blue, the triple blue combination. You get what I'm saying?
What if they did those Racer Blues in white?
If it was white, I don't know if I would like it as much because we just got Stealth 2.0s.
Yeah,
but we don't have a. There's no Motorsport 5, is it?
No,
because that's where I think the Racer Blue Motorsport. Like, what's the colorway on Motorsport?
The Motorsport is the blue and white.
No, I mean,
and then it's got a black.
What's the color code for that blue? Is it Racer Blue? It might be.
I don't think
Racer
it's.
Blue.
It could be Racer Blue. Could be. It looks like a Racer Blue, but it's slightly lighter. So why are you looking up, bro? A big question for you is big Jordan 5 question for you. Are you choosing the Racer Blue 5 or are you choosing the Jade Horizon 5s? That's a big question, bro. That's a big question.
Mm.
And that it is definitely a shoe dog mentality there, bro. Because we're talking about those Jade 5s.
The Jade, bro. That's different. It's different. It's different.
It's different, bro. It's different.
I can't. If I had to choose this or the Jade, I could only get one. I will probably choose this because it's easier to wear.
Mm-hmm.
But
it says a big ass butt there, bro.
big butt. That Jade Horizon Jordan 5, bro. I want that shoe so bad that I feel like I'm a hypocrite for saying I would choose this one because it's easier to wear. Like, you got to go out and get. If you don't already have something in your wardrobe, you got to go and get something for that. It's gonna be interesting to see how people play that shoe, and especially myself. It's gonna be interesting to see how I play that shoe when I get it in hand.
I'm going to. I don't know if this is official pictures. This seems like the official pictures where I'm just gonna pull them up. Hold on. So, bro, I'm gonna pull this up for you now, and I'm gonna kind of see where I'm coming from with this. So, let's do a quick mock up of that sneaker. So what would you do with that at the moment? Because that's a gorgeous sneaker. And you know what? If you got this sneaker, you need to wear some pastel colors. It doesn't matter what pastel colors you got, you need to wear some pastel colors because that pastel green is gorgeous. But I think 100%, bro. But I need to swap those laces out.
If I swap the laces, I think I want to go black.
Do you want to go black? I was thinking something like pastel pink or something pastel to go with that. Like even if it was like some kind of pastel blue to go with that, just give it a different flair. Because I love that sneaker. That I was hoping that was going to come out last year, but that is a gorgeous sneaker, bro. Absolutely gorgeous. And I thought it was going to come out with the Bluebirds, but it didn't because it's scheduled to come out with the Bluebirds. But that is on the hit list this year. That is one of my favorite sneakers this year. Hands down.
I gotta have it.
You gotta have it.
Bro, I don't. Is this the first aged 5? I think this is the first purposely aged 5.
Yeah, outside off-white branding.
We can call it purposely aged, but at the same time, it's kind of it's just a good colorway. The yellow, the faint yellow with that green.
So the question with the Jade Horizon 5s is, will it actually look better if it wasn't aged? And I don't think it would. I don't think it would.
Because if it wasn't, what color would the eyelids be? If the bottom was ice blue, what color would the eyelids be?
Ice blue. And it won't look good. I don't think it
with
would.
that green.
No. It could. You know, the thing is, like some sneakers aged look awesome. Like when a Jordan 1 gets aged, it looks awesome because it naturally gets there. When a Jordan 5, like the black metallic 5, if when it gets aged, it brings character to it because it's almost like you've worn it and you've given it and it's grown with you. And this feels like it's already grown with you and it's ready for you to actually wear. And that feels really good with that sneaker. Hands down. Really, really good sneaker.
Only thing I dislike about it is the fact that I'll have to wear light color socks because I want to wear black socks with it. But
because the inner lining's grey. I thought you was going to say the only thing that you don't like about it is because it's not in your hands at this moment in time.
Well, that goes without saying. Like the only five that I passed up on in recent time was the Moonlight and the Bluebird because I'm an 11 and the biggest size I would have been able to get was a 10.5. I don't trust my feet in 10.5 as far as fives are concerned because I got fours. I got a pair of fours. My bread fours are a 10.5. And if they were an 11, I would have worn them a lot more than I have currently. I only worn them maybe 6 or 7 times because they're 10.5. So it forced, even though the Bread 4 is a special occasion sneaker to a certain degree, depending on who you're talking to, but because it's a 10.5, it's forced itself to be a special occasion sneaker.
Yeah.
And I feel like that Bluebird is a great shoe, bro. That's a great sneaker. It won't. If you were going to look at fives, I don't think it'll rise. I think for the most part, people forgot about it. The prices will rise, but the mystique on that shoe, I don't think it'll get its proper due.
I truly believe with those Bluebird 5s, you've seen a lot of pairs. The quality check on them is not that great. And let's just be honest with that. It's another wham bam thank you ma'am Jordan special where they've actually kind of given some pairs really good quality and some pairs are absolutely trash. And I think this is why it's a forgotten sneaker because I'm lucky enough to get a pair that is absolutely gorgeous. Like it is so good. And so was a lot of other people, but you went to RetroCon and there was pairs there. There was loads of pairs there that actually were not that great. SneakerCon. All right, cool. Right. And they weren't that great. So, in reality, when you think about it, it's probably got a sneaker that's been left because of the quality chip rather than the sneaker itself. But hands down, Baby Blue, Bluebird, bro, that's a phenomenal sneaker.
The silver, bro. I hear people cracking on the silver, but the more I look at it, the more I like it.
You're making me want to grab it for you. Shall I go and grab it for you, bro?
Walk all day, shoes like that, and not feel a thing.
Yeah,
I had shoes like that.
that silver wrapped around that midsole. It brings so much great color to that. That is different, and it's a ladies exclusive, and you know what? It's a beautiful ladies exclusive as well. And the guys who picked that up, I think they're lucky to pick that up because, boy, they bought some fire with the ladies selections last year.
Yeah, they did.
Well, I'll show you what I picked up, and I think my review is coming today. Recording this on Sunday, but my review on this is coming today. So I'm going to leave it short and brief. But you know, your boy had to pull this on this because this is part of a pack. This is part of a pack. Hopefully, that I will pick up the remaining two. But bro, this is fire, bro. This is fire, bro. Look, all I'm going to say is I'll hold it up here for you. The Air Trainer 1. This is the SP Coriander. The reason why it's called Coriander is that coriander. There's that coriander look there. But look, bro, in the light, the tribal print is popping, bro. The tribal print is popping on this. And what I love about this sneaker is look at that. Look at that meshing, that kind of grid.
Right? And it's got a gradient effect to it.
You look at that, bro.
You don't get that. You don't get that on the pictures.
Oh, bro, look
it's blue. God, why did it turn blue? Why did it turn blue?
Bro, that is fire, bro. Now you wish you got a pair.
No, I tried for him. I wasn't trying for myself. But
look at that. Red, green, blue, yellow. Bro, it's going through the spectrums of the rainbow. Damn, this sneaker is fire. And I can't wait for the dark smoke grays. I can't wait for that honeydew because those are damn fire, bro. Like, I'm just so excited. I just want to put it up. I'm going to put it up.
Oh, by the way, the colorway on the Motorsport is varsity blue. So it's not
varsity blue. Okay. Let me pull up the honeydews. Bro. Like I am just blown away by this colorway. I like this. I really do like this colorway. But I think I'm gonna share the last one last. Because basically I think that's the best out of the lot. But this honeydew colorway, look at that, bro. Great colorway. I like that a lot. I like it's lighter. I like the fact it's this, but like you said, bro, the other day, it's like a coriander light.
Yeah. It's pale. It's like they tone down everything. They switch that tan to brown. That like, what is that? Is that velvet? Like, you know, that the bottom, the color they put on that outsole, man.
Oh, it's mauve. I think it's mauve. It's like a
lavender.
Lavender mauve. What the other thing is, I want to show you the dark grey. Hold on.
And look at all those beautiful colorways of that shoe. The only thing, and bro, I got to be 100% honest on this. I like the Air Trainer ones, but I just wish they had a visible air sole.
Yeah, you want like to put like the Bo Jacksons, don't you?
Yeah, because I associate Air Trainers with Bo because he is for me and for a lot of the inner city. It was him. He was one of our heroes in the 90s.
Yeah,
when Nike began to attach themselves to popular athletes and start this trend that we see that goes on to today, like with Nike getting most of the time the most popular or the best athletes in whatever sport they play. And for that time, it was Bo. Bo was the guy. Every Air Trainer we called Bo Jackson. Like that, the Air Trainer 1, the 2s, the 3s, and they changed the name is Trainer High SC.
Yeah, the Trainer 3 High SC. Yeah,
that is the Bo Jackson. we don't call them Trainer SCs. I've never heard anybody say Trainer SC outside of media. Outside of a review, outside of a article about the shoe where you get the proper name. In the streets, they Bo Jacksons. Anytime I wear my Trainer SCs, oh, you got the bows on. Oh, I ain't never seen them bows. I got these bows. I got those bows. And it's so many different colorways. It's all
what today. This week has been a massive learning curve because I wasn't on that Air Trainer vibe at all. Like I knew they existed. I knew what some of the histrionics was about. But then I shout out to Mr. Miller. He actually put me on the Air Trainer 1, this coriander, and then I'm just literally going through everything just about the history, about the aesthetics. Bro, this sneaker, Tinker again, smacking it out of the park
again.
Another one.
Still.
I'm gonna pull up my Instagram because I can't find this picture of this honeydew, but not this honeydew, but other one I want to show because I just want to go through and show you guys this. So hold on, I'm gonna share my screen.
So many colorways.
And no, bro, hey, can you see that?
There it is.
There it is. That is That is the colorway. I think that's a stark smoke gray. That is the colorway. That is beautiful. That is probably my favorite out of all three of them.
See, this is where I have to give some appreciation to a shoe that I never liked, the Jordan 1 Biohack.
Yeah.
Because without the Biohack, that midsole would not be green. That's the same midsole color from the Biohack.
And bro, like look at the sole. This is yellow, yeah. This is yellow, right?
Virgil. That's Virgil.
I think. Hey,
that's Virgil.
Yeah, but like those dark smoke grays, Air Trainer 1s, that the pictures don't give it justice. That orange midsole is actually more brighter than the actual pictures. That it just pops. It pops, bro. I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually looking forward to that. And this is me like going to the sky, bro. I need that, bro. I need that. But I am on a hype. No, I'm not even a hype wave, bro. I can't be hyped when I pick up a sneaker like this, right? And this is sitting in stores. Didn't sell out. This is actually sitting there everywhere. And yo, bro, I think that's the mock-up. I think that yellow is actually green. But bro, like,
yeah.
Damn. I needs me that, bro. Thank you, Mr. Miller, bro. Whoa.
Let me see.
You know, I literally said at the start of my YouTube video that is coming out that probably you guys have probably seen now because it came out on Sunday. I literally said, yo, I feel like a little kid in the candy store. I do feel like a little kid in the candy store when I'm looking at these Air Trainer 1s, bro, because I am so excited about picking them up. But yo, don't forget about this utility belt. This lockdown belt is not the leather that we normally get. It is. Right. It is this fabric. It looks so good, bro. Looks so good. That orange. You know, Cam would love these with that orange.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Every picture I'm finding right now has got the yellow sole, so we'll see. Ironically, I don't mind the yellow as much against the black, but to me, on that one, the yellow is a little bit much. That's just my opinion. But it's definitely a dope shoe. I went for it. I had one of the bros ask me if I could help him out with a pair because he knew, and we all knew they weren't going to be easy to get.
Hold on, are they sold out or in the States?
In the US, they gone.
Bro, I accidentally copped two. so I can always send you one, bro.
This is what happens when you want a shoe. When you want a shoe, you end up getting two when you only want.
Oh no! Sorry. Actually, I lie. I actually think I got two more coming. I need to send them back, bro. I loved it. I put all the raffles in. I did everything, and I was like, "Yo, this might be hard to get because Air Trainer 1s might be hard to get because of the whole controversy with Travis Scott. He was wearing his Air Trainer 1 and blah blah blah. And it's not even because I'd like the Air Trainer 1 because of Travis Scott. I just got put onto it. Yo, this is the first colorway I've looked at. It's so different. I'm like, yo, I want this. And it's kind of grown my spectrum a bit more with Air Trainer 1s. And now I've got it. And bro, I'm Indian, right? Even though I was born in Africa, I'm Indian. Coriander is what we put in our food. I'm used to that color. So I need that sneaker.
See, now it's all making sense. Now it's all tying back. Because as much as people put that I'm on my year 3 over the I'm on my year 1, the meaning of the 1 is what makes me like it better than the 3.
Yeah. And
so
you know, right? And you know the fit I've actually got for this because I've shown you what's coming in the post, bro.
Nah. You ain't picked the shirt yet. But the bottom,
yeah.
The bottoms you got that go with that is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Watch this space, bro, because as soon as I get the fit for that, that is going on feet with everything, bro. I will take a picture because of that. The actual cargo pants I saw it was way before this coriander came out, and I've been looking at it for like months, and then just corianders landed in my lap. And they gave me an excuse to buy the corianders. And they gave me an excuse to buy it. Goonies, bro.
This is what happens, bro. This is what happens when you got free time on your hands as a sneakerhead. You find reasons to make socks. you find reasons that you wouldn't have normally bought because of something that happened. Yo, that's happened to me so many times.
Yo, give me a reason. Give me a reason.
I'm telling you. Listen, it's crazy, bro. And once again, like we always like to say, we found ourselves in good situations to be able to make these type of frivolous decisions that we made. so it's like, listen. Ain't now, look, I ain't rich. I ain't gonna speak for TJ. He might be rich, Uncle TJ over there. But listen, I find myself in a good enough situation where all my lifestyle expenses are taken care of because of how hard I work, and I'm able to do some extra things, hence being a sneakerhead and being able to get some of the stuff that we get our hands on at the prices that they go for, even sometimes having to go to the resale route. But to be able to do that, bro, I've had so many situations that are similar to what you just described. You saw these, like, bro, I done bought stuff. I never buy an outfit before I cop the sneaker that I want to wear with the outfit. I will say that. I feel like that's bad luck to cop the outfit first, but I have planned stuff around releases.
Yep.
And most of the time it's just a hat or it's a shirt. But every now and then I'll buy a shirt and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And then
sneaker comes along
2 weeks later, I bought the shirt because I liked the shirt, because I wanted the shirt. And next thing you know, here's the shoe that goes with that shirt you just bought.
You know what? Your brain is subconsciously looking at the sneaker releases and saying, "You can get that shirt. You can get that shit." but all I'm gonna say is, like, literally that the cargo pants will actually go with the Travis Scott British khakis. That will go with that. Also will go. So because the British khakis are like a similar colorway, not exactly the same, but a similar colorway to the Air Trainer 1 corianders. So in reality, like I was looking at that because of that. But it gave me more reinforcement to get the cargo pants I wanted because of the corianders, and because I've got 2 colorways where I can use those cargo pants with. I'm like, all right, cool. I now have got a reason to spend that extra money to get these cargo pants. Otherwise, there's no, like, if you're a true sneakerhead, you want to make sure all your fits go in coordination with your sneakers. You're not gonna wear all black and something like the corianders. It doesn't bode well. It still goes, but sometimes you want to just express yourself, and sometimes you want to put something on that's gonna pay tribute to the sneaker you're putting on. Yes. And like when you look at it from that perspective, like I can tell you now, bro, since I've started picking up sneakers, my wardrobe is my wardrobe, and my girlfriend's wardrobe is my wardrobe. So all I'm gonna say, she goes to me the other day. Because I need a new wardrobe. She goes, "You need to get a bigger wardrobe." I said, "Yeah, I do."
No. You know what? I can tell you what she's thinking. You see that free space in between your stacks over there?
Yeah.
You need to get you a rolling wardrobe.
Yo, bro, I've got my couch there. I've got my couch there.
Nah. You need to move. You need to figure out somewhere else for the couch, and you got to put the wardrobe right there in between the stacks.
You know what? You know what the best thing is?
You can put stacks. You can put smaller stacks on top of the wardrobe.
Yeah. But also, you know, this bed is awesome, right? Because what I'm hopefully gonna get my mattress soon, because it's a sofa bed. It pulls out and it goes there, and I can actually sleep around my sneakers.
Nah. Cause see, when you pull out the sofa bed, you have to break down the stacks around the bed. You gotta build a fort, bro.
That'd be awesome.
You got enough pairs where you can build a fort around a mini moat and everything around.
Bro, can you imagine? Can you imagine if Guilford walks in and there's a fort around the bed and there's a little gap and says, "Here's your food."
Yeah. If she watch this and you get in trouble, that's where you're gonna be. She gonna build the fort herself.
Have you got that sneaker fort? Still. Still.
All right, man. So look, what's
we're having too much fun, bro.
What's the latest news, bro? Because it's been kind of a down week, a little bit of a slow week, but we had some peaks in between the silence.
Yeah.
We had some big peaks, man. So what's the first topic?
The first topic is going to be having a look at sneaker. Well, we were talking about this off camera, but I'm going to share the screen now with you because this is a sneaker that I feel like a lot of people are not liking at the moment. This is the mock-ups. This might not be the final finished version of the sneaker. So take that with a pinch of salt. I'm trying to share the screen. Hold on. Take that with a pinch of salt. I might need to kind of do this. Hold on. Take that definitely with a pinch of salt because it might not be the release that we think it's going to be because this might actually be just a mock-up. Hasn't been finally retuned. It might just be another sneaker that we see and like people judge it entirely off the basis that what they're seeing is that they don't like. So in reality, it could be something different than what we see here. So this is what we're talking about is the Jordan 1 denim women's high, and that's a sneaker at the moment. So I'm gonna give you my opinion on it. I think
keep the same energy now.
I'm gonna keep the same energy. I think it's lazy. Honestly, I think it's unfinished. It looks really unfinished. I'm gonna quickly go through the images here as well. Give me 2 seconds. I think it looks unfinished. I think it looks lazy, and I think it's a sneaker that maybe not the finished product, but this is me judging off the pictures that we got so far. I'm not a keen fan. So there's two different variations. This looks like a lighter denim. This looks like a darker denim. It reminds me of the denim 6s. It reminds me that not every denim is going to be the same color. Not every denim is going to be the thing. I just don't know. I think it's lazy though.
Because look, let me do this.
I don't like the Jordan hoop there either.
You see here,
it looks cheap.
No, we finna go to war about this. We finna go to war about this because if you look here, this piece appears to me to be a little bit darker than the rest of it.
Yeah.
And let's these. I don't know about the rest of the world. But this loop here is a very popular earring.
Oh yeah, I know that. I know that.
So the way that Jordan is going across, and the way that the fact that they put the Jumpman in is good enough for me. But the way that Jordan is going across there is the way that I've seen countless, and I mean countless amounts of women throughout my life from the 90s till now wear these type of earrings with their name or a saying or a brand going across like that. I think it's a good shoe, bro. I really I'm just saying this. As far as the fraying, I think it's done purposely. Just like we talk about, we just talked about yellowing on purpose with the J5s and the corianders, and what Virgil's done as far as with the Dunks and the way the brands, not just Nike, New Balance, Adidas, have adopted that vintage look, the way customizers go in and they dip in shoes and coffee and they painting midsoles manila to try to make them look vintage. And we talking about trends now in sneakers. When we go into trends in fashion, I know for a fact, just like you have ripped jeans. Ripped denim is a thing. They didn't do it on the 6. They didn't do it on the 6, but they're doing it here on this 1.
So,
this looks pretty bad. I'm not going to front.
I'm gonna be really like, this is why I think it's lazy. This is why I think it looks unfinished and it looks cheap. Like, and it looks like a GS size, by the way. It looks like a GS size.
That is a GS, for sure.
Yeah. So the reason why I feel it looks cheap, it looks lazy, is because the fact that go back to that picture. It's because like it kind of looks like there's no finished product. Maybe it's meant to be like that, but like if you want to leave it, if you're talking about ripped jeans or de-stressing it, de-stress the back panel, de-stress the front toe, make some, and they might leave it to customizers to improve it. But the thing is, what you got to remember is you're given this product, and it should be, and a non-customizer, for a non-customizer's perspective, it should be something that you can just grab, you can appreciate, you can wear. And unfortunately, like the fraying, like I don't mind the fraying at the panel, at the front toe, the lace panels. The tick looks awful, bro. Like it looks like it's too much, and I'm not a fan of that Wings logo being with the underlay denim on that Wings logo. It just looks like maybe a bit more tidier. Maybe a bit more tidier. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Bro. Because it's time to go to war.
Because you love the handcrafted ones.
Yeah.
You love the craft ones.
Okay. Let me grab it. Hold on.
This Wings logo is the same thing with a different aesthetic.
It looks neater.
Clearly, they're going with the distressed aesthetic on this shoe. Okay.
Wait, I'm trying to grab. I'm looking for the handcrafted ones on. No, but it looks neat. It looks neater on the handcrafted one. It looks way neater on the handcrafted ones.
And I think that's because it's supposed to. The handcrafted one is supposed to be top tier. It's supposed to be. That's why we keep saying handcrafted, but at the end of the day, it was the Jordan 1 craft.
Yeah.
And the fact that we look at it, I know me and you personally, we hold that shoe in high regard.
Yeah.
And this is not the first time we've seen a patched logo, right? That handcrafted, I think, gave a little bit of inspiration for this shoe, for them to do that as well on this shoe, because of the fact that all these brands are aware, and we talking about fraying. Sean Witherspoon put out a superstar, Adidas superstar, with strings hanging off the shoe all over the place.
And
on the lateral, on the medial, and on the back of the shoe.
But what happened to that sneaker though, bro?
I have no idea.
that was popular with some people, and it had a lot of meaning behind it. Not a lot of popular. That was a popular silhouette. But like for me, like the thing, like I'm gonna be really honest. I feel like grabbing that sneaker and going.
Nah, bro. Listen. When I saw the initial images of it, it took me a minute. It took me a minute or two to wrap my mind around what I was looking at. I really like this shoe, dog. I really appreciate it. I appreciate what they went for with the Dubreys. Now I don't like the Dubreys, but I understand what it is. And I appreciate what they were trying to give us with the Dubreys because it's a women's shoe.
Yeah.
I can see women right now, with female sneakerheads that don't own earrings like this, going to buy the earrings like that to put together a fit for this shoe. And we know what Customizer is going to do.
Why don't they put the Dubrey on the side like a tag? Hold on, like one of these tags.
That's a good idea. Like a hand tag.
Yeah, exactly, like a hand tag. It makes like not every jewelry needs to be an accessory to the sneaker. So to me, I'm like to me putting that there at the front lace panel looks really cheap. Looks like if you made like you get the Cause hang tags, you get the Off-White hang tags. Why did they not make this earring a hang tag that is aesthetically pleasing to? That would have made way more sense.
What if it's wearable?
Yeah, no. Even a hang tag you can make. All you need to do is put the hang.
I mean, what if this lace Dubrey is wearable as an earring?
Yeah, but you can still do that with the hang tag. But all you need to do is make the debris and lace the hang tag through it. That you could actually take it off and you still wear it. It's still possible. Or they could have put the debris where the Wings logo is. They could have made it. You could have did it with the Wings logo on it.
I wouldn't like that. Personally, I wouldn't like that because I know dudes gonna get this shoe. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing this shoe on foot. First of all, unfortunately, I wouldn't unless they come in extended sizes. If they come in extended sizes, I will get a 12.5 in this shoe.
Yep,
I will. And those little lace things, the Dubreys, earring things, whatever you want to call them, I'm not wearing that. Obviously, I'm not a woman. I know.
Come on, bro. You can wear any earrings.
I know. I don't have earrings. So, and there is somebody customizers are gonna have a field day with this shoe, man.
Yeah. I agree.
And knowing you and Cam, being influenced by y'all, creatively influenced by y'all, I can honestly see this toe being black. I can see this small part and the top of the collar being black. And I can see this denim being washed or bleached.
Yeah.
Being lighter. I mean, this picture, it looks pretty light, but I can see a customizer. If I had this shoe, I would want a black toe, a black collar, a white mid panel, and distressed and or bleached denim.
The first thing I would do with this is, you can stonewash it. You can definitely stonewash it. The first thing I would do with this sneaker is, other than throw it in a bin, is to basically grab it.
You thought you was gonna sneak. Go ahead, man.
You know what? I love this, the fact that we can actually have a discussion, even though we got both spectrums on it, but because it is great to have this discussion. But the way to improve the sneaker, I can tell you this now, is the back panel, de-stress the back panel, make it a bit ripped, because basically it gives them character to it. Do some sets to the front toe as well, and give it, and obviously change some colors to the leather panels that are there. The positives with this sneaker is it's got leather panels, it's got a workability if you're a customizer. But for me, the reason why I call it lazy, you could have gone one way or the other. You could actually had it clean denim or totally distressed denim, and they've just gone down the middle and giving you that option. And to me, it's like, if you want to go full whack, go full whack. Go and do the distress. Go and do the rip. Go and make it look proper aged and vintage and stonewashed. It just looked like got a pacer panel, sewed it in. Oh, it's frayed. I'll leave it like that. And that's what I feel with it. And this is why I say I think it's lazy, because it leaves it to the customer to wear it, to rock it, to distress it. And some people will just grab it, dye it, wash it, distress it, cut it. But that's if Jordan Brand was like, I want to give you something that's already like that, so anybody that's not a customizer doesn't need to pay the extra money to get it done, can actually go and rock it. Because this could have been so much more better. So much more better. And this is why I say, this is why, to me personally, I think it's a bit lazy.
I understand you 100%. I understand you. Playing devil's advocate, I also see where I do believe that is the brand's thinking, because they know the customization culture is big, is real big right now. Yeah. A lot of people getting into it, a lot of experienced customizers. We talked about Shoe Surgeon and other customizers a couple of weeks ago, KD Customs and guys like you, guys like Cam. I can only imagine the type of guys like John, Hyperfocus Kicks, Chris is dope. Like guys are, bro.
I'm grabbing, if I had that, I'm grabbing me some of this sandpaper, and I'm going on a field day with it.
Because Zach though, I've seen guys. I can't remember the name of the guy. When I got my pair of Jordan 6 denim, and I haven't done anything to them yet, but I've seen what you've done to those shoes. I've seen what Cam has done to those shoes. I've seen multiple videos of what people have done with that shoe. And just denim on sneakers where you can play with it, it's just a great thing to me, man. I like
I totally agree. I totally agree.
I get you 100%. Like, I see the same things you see, but I see them through a different lens. I see them from a creative lens. And I think you can wear it the way it is. Like, I guarantee you, I'm gonna see women wearing this shoe, and they're gonna have on they whatever denim outfit or variation of the color they put together with it, and it's gonna look dope just on foot as it is, as it comes. But customizers are gonna have a field day with this, man. I think you should get in on that.
I feel what you're saying. I'll probably have a look at it. But what I'm going to say to you, every denim sneaker that they've done prior to this, like the denim 6s, clean cut, all pristine. And to be honest, we're looking at mock-ups. We're looking at a version that might not even be like that. It might actually be clean cut, might not be frayed, and all of that stuff. So this is just a little caveat to that, because it could come out better. But like, I'm going to give you a prime example. Levi 4s. Then you got they had the Levi 4s, the black, the blue, and the white. The white one was clean cut, and it was designed so that you can go and customize it. And people did a lot with it. And even with the denim 6s, people did a lot with it, frayed it, cut it, frayed it, and all that stuff. But that's a blank canvas. Now you're giving a Jordan 1 high denim, which is semi-distressed, semi-cut, semi-frayed. So you can manipulate that to what you want, but then you want to work off a blank slate. If Jordan Brand's intentions were to grab that denim 1 and let the customizers at it, it would have been white. it would have been like the Jordan 4 blank canvas. Would have been white. Would have been like not frayed. Go at it, or give us a denim 4 version of a denim 1. Go at it, and then you can do the fraying. You could because it's easy to do the fraying. It's easy to do that, but like. It's just this. See what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get. Either give us a blank canvas or give them the distressed version. If you give us a blank canvas, don't fray it. Or if I'm trying to look at it from a customizer's perspective. I'm going to grab it. First thing I'm going to do is clean up the edges, then distress it, then kind of go in with to the denim and kind of get some distressing look, aged looks, like stonewashed look. Get what Cam did with the bleach pen. Go over it. So like it's so you can do so much to it. And then bro, I understand where you're coming from. It is a model that people are gonna do loads with, and I believe they will do loads with it. But still, it's still for me. If I wasn't, I'm looking at it from another point of view. If I wasn't a customizer and I saw that, and because we're talking about customizing and changing it, but if I wasn't a customizer and I saw that, I'd be like. and I put a poll up on my Instagram. I'll put a poll up on my Instagram. nah. And I could tell you now. I'm just gonna look it up now quickly. I can tell you now. I'm just gonna look up the ratings. 2-6.
It's gonna fly, bro. I'm gonna tell
100% no. 100% no on that.
It's gonna fly, bro. It's gonna fly.
It might actually look better when it comes out. But like every single picture, every single picture we've seen, every single mock-up we've seen, every single factory picture we've seen, they never turn out to be exactly what we get. So reality,
if this leather is what it looks like it is, because we've gotten tumble leather that wasn't good.
The leather looks great. The leather looks great on that. I'm not gonna lie.
If this leather is what it is, and the denim is what it is from the Denim 6, which I think the only difference between the Denim 6 and the Levi was leather that denim that Levi chose that they would make their pants with. So it came the denim came from Levi. The denim on the 6, I don't think we know it didn't come from Levi because it wasn't a Levi collab. It could have been the same source, could have been the same connection. Maybe Nike was playing the long game. Okay, we work with Levi. We know where they get their denim from. We're gonna get denim from that source also. Which I wouldn't put that past Nike.
Yeah, they hopscotched and skipped over the middleman pretty much.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that past.
Joe, are you throwing shade there, bro?
If the Denim 6 was a Levi, it would have did better. We know that.
Yeah. Bro, are you throwing some shade there? And you're saying that we'll do with a collaboration. Would you let us inside, and then all of a sudden I know where you get your shit from,
bro. Come on. We're talking about the company that we love to hate. Okay, I love Nike. I got a bunch of Jordans and Nikes, just like everybody else do. Like, it's the number one sportswear brand in the company, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like Nike is out here playing kumbaya with everybody. Nah, they doing what they got to do to keep pushing forward. It's you got to respect Nike. In the world of fashion, in the world of sportswear, you gotta respect Nike. The only thing they keep inching towards high end, even though their products are pretty much touted to be high end. We know that's not always the case, but when it comes to Nike and Jordan, bro, we know they out here cutting throats. We know it. We've seen it over time. Since Travis,
market.
Since Virgil, J Balvin came in with some new stuff. I wouldn't be surprised to see Nike rip off anybody that they do business with. That's not on a continuous basis.
As soon as you touch a sneaker and you do collaboration, It's literally all fair and games, in Love and War, because basically like we've seen like we talked about Jade Verizon 5s. It could have been Off-White 5.
Yeah, Travis could have been a Travis.
Exactly, could have been Travis. Could have been anything. I wouldn't be surprised if one day they put a pocket or well, bro, we've seen that. We've seen that on different.
So that's a great segue into the next topic, because you alerted me to the undefeated 4 rumor. Last week on the podcast with Retro Rick, we were a day or so off of seeing the rumor that the undefeated 4 was dropping, and not too long after we got the rumor, we got the mock-up from Z Sneakerhead Z. As usual, that's the mock-up source for the culture. And
mock-ups are totally different to the reality of the sneaker. We've seen mock-ups and we've liked mock-ups, and we've sometimes mock-ups is a good thing, sometimes they're a bad thing. I'm just trying to share my screen with this, but unfortunately, what the situation with mock-ups is the fact that once you see something, you fall in love with it, and then once you fall in love with it, you're like, nah, I don't like the real thing, because like I'll give you an example. Like you've seen this on screen at the moment, right? This is confirmed rumors that the undefeated 4s aren't coming out. So basically, they're just letting you know that those undefeated 4s will not be coming out in 2022. And I knew the situation, and one of the sneaker news of my sneaker news this today on Sunday was undefeated, no, stay defeated, because you ain't gonna get this. You ain't never gonna get this. Yeah.
You are defeated.
You are defeated, because if you believe that, in reality, you are not. You're not really with it, because why would they did that with the Encore 4s, right? You know the Eminem Encore 4s. They released,
and we got winterized 4s.
Yeah, we got winterized 4s, but what they did with that was in 2017 they released another set for the friends and family, and they released 25 pairs. And when they released those 25 pairs, everybody thought those pairs were actually going to come out to the public. So they've got this hold on us, and they're literally saying, you know what, we can release anything we want.
They can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
And they've given us, like, I'll give like prime example. Like, when we talk about mock-ups, I'm going to solve this quickly. So we all wanted this mock-up to happen. We all wanted the mock-up for the 4s to happen, to where one of these was supposed to be black. Remember the mock-up from the back. This one was one of these was black. One of these was white. Everybody wanted that red 4 and that white cement 4 on this, and they gave us this, still a beautiful pair. But when this came out, not a lot of people felt it, because they were looking at those mock-ups and they were like, "Oh, I want that mock-up." And a lot of people like me went and did this to it, right? Right. So in reality, this is a great shoe. This is a great shoe.
It's a great shoe.
A lot of people slept on this, and all of a sudden, this is the prices on this is mental.
Yeah, but I'm saying, it's going for anywhere between $350 and $400 easy, and you might touch over $5 trying to get that shoe right now. Yeah, and it's sat here. It went on sale. It's sat.
And it's sat here when on sale. And I managed to pick up 2 because I wanted to. One, I liked the sneaker originally, and I wanted the mock up, so I converted the one pair to an all black pair. But this is where we get ourselves messed up, because when we look at a sneaker and we're like, and somebody comes up with a mock up like Z Sneaker, not knocking him, he's great for Sneaker Society. When the mock-ups come, he uses the color coding on the box or the reference points on what's been said. Like you'll have a code, you'll have the code and then the colors. And what happens is he uses those colors to produce a mock-up. So in reality, what happens with that mock-up is Z Sneakerhead will produce something like, just grab it, this. right? He'll produce something like this, and then all of a sudden, the color coding for the olive 4s that are coming out later this year could have reflected the undefeated 4s. And that's where everybody thought they would have undefeated 4s. So when these sneakerheads grabbed it, he's actually gone with the color coding, and this is what he's produced. This is obviously a mock-up. This could possibly happen. It could look different. I've seen different variations of this, but we are not getting the undefeated 4. And unfortunately, in situations like this, what you'll find is these sneakers end up being called the poor man's version. So we've seen the UNC4, very popular colorway because of the color, long suede fabric all over it. It's called the poor man's Travis Scott 4. Right?
It's not. Ain't nothing poor man about the UNC4. That shoe, realistically, it had more hype than the Travis Scott 4, and possibly because of, well, more than likely because of the time that we were in the culture at that point. And speaking for myself, I wasn't even a part of the culture at that point. However, all accounts from people that were in it at that time say that shoe was not hyped.
What, the Travis Scott 4? No, it wasn't.
Travis Scott 4. It wasn't nowhere near as hyped as the Travis Scott ones were, or as it is now. But for the time that it released, we've had way more hype shoes. That UNC4 was way more hype than the Travis Scott 4.
I think it kind of lived off the Travis Scott being so pricey at that point as well. So that paid a little bit into it. But although the UNC4 is absolutely gorgeous, beautiful sneaker. But for I can tell you two things. Number one, I got the Travis Scott 4 on my birthday after it released for about £290. That's a bargain now. Bro. After I got it, it shot up to 1,000 at the moment. That's pounds. They'll got it offered from a foot site as a giveaway for, I think, a discount price. So he actually got it for $120, £120, by the way. And that was when it was even hyped at £800 because the foot sites was getting rid of pairs, and they said discounted rate, this is yours, and they sent them a message say, yo, here you go. so in reality, this is why the reason why we end up calling some of these sneakers the poor man's version, the Mocha ones are the poor man's Travis Scott one, right?
It's not,
but it's not. It's not.
That shoe was hype. So hype in the US.
It was hype because
I couldn't get away from that shoe. Everybody was talking about that shoe.
Yeah,
everybody.
But the reason why there's so much hype behind it. Originally, I think there would always been hype behind that Mocha one. And but I'll give you an example. If Travis Scott releases a Travis Scott 3 Mocha version, then I think the prices on the Air Jordan 3 Mochas will just skyrocket because they're cheaper. They're if he releases the 3, they go for $1,000. Everybody's going to jump on that Mocha 3 because it's similar. It will probably be similar to the Mocha version of that Travis Scott, and it's kind of, it feeds that animal. It feeds the animal of what we want to say, the consumerism of it. So you can't get the Travis Scott 1 Mocha because it's expensive. Maybe you talk about, how much is it now? $1,500, $2,000 maybe. So you're like, okay, cool. I can't get that, but there's a similar colorway that I can get, and I'm gonna pick it up, and that's the Mocha ones, and that's kind of what we are seeing with some of these silhouettes. So, and I think Jordan Brand prey on it quite heavily in terms of they'll release a collaboration like the Encore 5s. It's a friends and family, Eminem friends and family, and then they'll just release the Winterized 4s, which a lot of people slept on, by the way. Yeah. And they've just risen up, and it's kind of risen up in price. And I love that. I was actually waiting for the Habanero colorway because there was a mock-up of two Winterized. There was the blue Winterized, and there was a Habanero, which was like this Habanero green colorway. And I was like, yo, I'm feeling both of them. If they both come out, I'm going to pick them up.
So going further into that poor man conversation, the UNC3. We calling that it. Can you call a GR PE poor man's? That don't make sense. So in that same sense, calling a friends and family version of poor man don't make sense, because a PE is pretty much a friends and family. Like they're in the same category. Yep. You know, they're limited. And we talk about limited, I mean like unattainably limited. Like the fives that came out last year. There was a Florida 5, University of Florida 5, UNC 5, and I believe it was Georgetown.
Yeah.
PEs. This shoe was it was this.
Yeah.
It was this. I remember the Florida version the most. There was the Gator logo, or it was the UF on the tongue. The whole upper was 3M. It wasn't unibody like this is, but the whole upper was elephant print.
Yeah.
The full upper was elephant print, white, orange, and blue on the midsole, outsole. It had the Gator on the bottom instead of Jumpman. And it had the Gator on the back. I did see that shoe at SneakerCon. The guy wanted over $10,000 for the shoe. He only had one size. He wanted over $10,000 for it. We're talking about stuff that you're not going to see again ever.
Yeah. So
when we talk about poor man's, like, how can you say poor man's when we're talking about something that we're not going to see?
I don't think like I know the Winterize 4 is not really called a poor man's Encores, but there's loads of comparisons with it because obviously the friends and family. I don't think we see the same with the Jordan 3 UNC because it was a P players exclusive, and it came out to the general public without all the kind of the branding and stuff like that. So I don't personally see anybody call that the poor man's version of the PE or the thing, because you can't justify that. But the thing is, it's similar like the UNC 6s that we're seeing. Nobody's actually calling it a poor man's PE because obviously there wasn't a mass release for it, right?
The UNC 4.
The UNC. But the thing is, like, this is where I kind of have a little bit of a borderline, is because now when like you can't classify a general release of a PE a poor man's version, because that PE is a player exclusive, or friends and family exclusive. But when there's a collaboration, and then when there's an ability to release a collaborations, you will see people say, yo, that's the poor man's Jordan 4 mochas or topes was called that, because we're expecting that to come out. We expect if like we're seeing a purple Jordan 4 come out at the end of this year, and the mock-ups looks like it's got a green midsole, like a lime green midsole. That's been called a poor man's Travis Scott 4 again, because we've seen the blue version of the Travis Scott. We've seen the Mocha 1 Travis Scott's, and everybody's calling the Mocha 1s that with the black toe the poor man's version of that, because they even that released to the public. But we won't get that same energy when it's a P or a friends and family. Even though the Topes is still a friends and family version of that Travis Scott 4, that's still being called it because there's still a reality that could still come out. So from that perspective, it's like there is always going to be this like selective, that's the poor man's version, because and you know what it is? It's always trying to beat somebody over the head when they can't afford a certain sneaker. See what I'm saying?
It's bullshit though, because we talk about when we say poor man is supposed to be like a disrespectful term, right?
Yeah.
To the sneaker. which then supposedly transfers to the person that purchases that sneaker, right? How many Travis Scott or K54 or DJ Khaled or Rockefeller Air Force Ones, like how many of these shoes, like we talk about poor man, rich man ain't got that shoe either. He can afford it.
Yeah.
But the people that are doing this poor man slander is not rich man.
Yep.
That's the thing that irritates me the most. Is the people that do this don't have the shoe either. So don't say a taupe Haze 4 is a poor man's Travis Scott when you ain't got the brown Travis Scott 4s.
Yeah, exactly. All I'm gonna say is you're spending 170 as a minimum. You're spending £170 or $210 or $200, and with taxes and everything, it comes up a bit more. You ain't a poor man if you're spending that on a sneaker. Like, let's get that straight. Let's 100% get that straight. And I'd rather be a poor man any day of the week than spend £1,000 on a sneaker that I like a Mocha One any day of the week. I've got the Travis Scott. I've got the Travis Scott 4. I've got the UNC 4. I've got the Mocha Ones. I've got the the Jordan 3 UNCs. I've got the Jordan 4 UNCs. Like, bro, call me what you want. I just like you, like me. I always buy what I like. And like those Coriander 4s, the Coriander 4s, those Air Trainer 1s, they're sitting here. I still got it. I will buy what I like. I don't care. Call me names. I do not care, because at the end of the day, like that whole derivative of being a poor man's version, that's absolutely disrespectful, because you're spending your hard-earned money to buy a sneaker. And in reality, when you're spending your hard-earned money to buy a sneaker, you ain't poor. You ain't poor, because at the end of the day, you're still spending over and above to get a sneaker. That's the end of the day.
Yeah, and to drive that home, you're gonna buy what you want to like. Right now, a shout out to Marcel. He's in the Netherlands, and he told me that Jordan 1 mids are going on raffle.
Yo, he told me the other day too. It blew my mind. It blew my mind.
Mids on raffles. Jordan 1 mids.
Yep.
Is this what we're talking about? Jordan 1 mids going on raffle, bro. You couldn't pay a real sneakerhead in America, and I say real sneakerhead loosely. I'm not, bro. I'm not jumping in no raffle for no damn mids. I'm sorry.
Well, unfortunately, the climate in certain countries is different, because basically mids are quite popular. I remember what I said last week on my sneaker news. Mids make you look attractive. You might get laid tonight.
Nah, bro. But that's somebody that wears mids exclusively. Put that out there to make himself look attractive. That ain't got nothing to do with us.
I'm actually wondering. We can actually put some real fake news out and make it go viral.
That's how, bro. Come on, bro. And look, let's be honest. The reason that story got as much traction as it did for those few days, because it only lasted for maybe like 4 or 5 days, a week at the most. Yeah. The only reason that story got traction is because it was funny. I ain't got nothing against people that wear mids. I don't wear mids, and a lot of sneakerheads don't buy mids. Some do, and shout out to them if that's what you like. Buy what you like and wear what you like. All right. Yeah. I'm not a mid guy. I don't like mids. I don't like the colorways. I don't like the materials. I don't like the materials on some highs or the retros, but mids, nah, bro.
So remember we was talking about the poor man's version, and now we're talking about mids. There's a common theme. There's a massive common theme. When you can't, they'll give you a substitute. Like Jordan Brand's got like a plan A, plan B, and plan C, and all the other plans that they got. So at the end of the day, like if you can't get colorway, so if you can't get a Chicago, you can't get a Travis Scott Mocha, you can't get this or you can't get that, what they'll end up doing is giving you a similar colorway in a mid or similar colorway in a one that you think, oh yeah, it's similar, so I'll pick it up. So it's like conditioning. It's conditioning us to actually kind of want them because they've got the similar colorway. So how many times did we see on the Jordan 1 mid a reverse colorway or a reverse or a Chicago or a this or a that or a hyper or a hyper or a royal? I put a post up, I put a reel up there a couple of weeks back, and it was like, why do this? Like, why? Like, I've got mids. I've got mids in my collection, and you've seen the mids in my collection. They're special, and
Right.
I'm like, yo, if you want to make a mid, make it special, make it unique. Don't make it a similar colorway to an 85 cut high that you think that people with a mid want to pick it up. But unfortunately, that happens.
It works.
So, it works and it happens, but they don't bring the same quality. And in reality, the pricing doesn't allow you to bring that same quality as a high. So why do it? Why, financial advice, pick up a mid, poor quality, wear it for 6 months to a year, breaks down on you. You have to buy a new one. Then, or even like 2 years, buy a new one. Get a Jordan 1 high, wear it. 5 years, 6 years, last you a long time. You might need a soul swap, you might need to do something, they'll re-release it again. So spend that money up front. Look, how much is a mid? 110? 110 in the UK? Right, so you spend, say you spend 110 all year for one mid. That's over 5 years, that's like £550. In reality, you could probably get a Jordan 1 high, which is a similar colorway, for less than that. So financially, it doesn't make sense to me. And it's got such unsuperior quality that if you picked up the pollen once, very good quality, it's gonna last you ages. It will not crease, crack, anything like that, and you can run it into the ground and you still be good in like 5 or 6 years, right? Let's put that. You get the new loves. My girlfriend's got new loves. She loves the colorway. She worn it a couple of times. It's already fucking creasing and crack. The crease is predominant. It's going to go excessively higher over time the more she wears it. And it's going to destroy. It's going to break up in the next year or so. So give us the good materials. And why give us the same colorway? Like, this is me ranting again. Why give us the same colorways? Give us something special. I've shown you this. I've shown you the what do you call it? The LA's mids that I've got. I've shown you the clock mids that I've got from the Fearless pack. Those are special, bro. Give us something unique and special in that mid range that once. I will pick up anything special in a mid-range because it's got some flair, it's got some uniqueness to it. But I'm not going to go and pick up a Chicago reverse mid, bro.
Hey, my wife got a pair of the Chicago mid black toes, and because she's from Chicago, and so she loves the city. She's not a sneakerhead like I am, even though. Yeah. I just had to jump through some hoops to get her a pair of Panda Dunks because she's a dunk head. But she likes ones. She likes Dunks. She likes Air Max 95s, Air Max 90s. She likes what she likes. But that Chicago mid black toe that came out last year, she wanted it, and we made sure that she had it in her collection. But I'm not going nowhere near that shoe. I got Bloodlines. We actually did a photo shoot. I wore my Bloodlines and she wore her mids. And Nike has done this historically. This is not something.
This is not new. It's not new.
But before, it was the trainers and the Air Max that got this treatment. It wasn't until the Team Jordan was introduced that Jordan started doing it. But we're talking about the Jordan 12 when Team Jordans came around, right?
Yeah.
We're not talking about the Jordan 11 low, i.e. that's a legit Jordan 11 low for those that try to shit or drop shade on the IEs. It was the first Jordan 11 low. It didn't have patent leather on it. It didn't look like the Jordan 11 high. So let's not do that, okay?
Yeah, the IE is historic.
The IE is the legit. Yeah. It's the legit Jordan 11 low. But when we got the Jordan 12 and we got the Jordan Team Pro and we got the Jordan 13 and we got Jordan Team shoes, at that point we were calling them Jumpmans. They were worn. They were coveted They were sought after just like the Jordan 12 and just like the Jordan 13. It wasn't until later on in history where more people got into the game. I can remember being in high school, and if you had on those Jumpmans that were then associated with Eddie Jones and Derek Anderson, respectively, the colorways, and Michael Finley also with the white and navy color. If you bought those shoes, you didn't look at them as tier 2. The people that saw you in those shoes didn't look at them as tier 2. But Nike has done this historically, where they would bring out the Air Max 95, and then they would have a similar looking colorway, or they would have not colorway, I'm sorry, a similar looking silhouette, or they would bring out the latest Air Trainer for the athlete that they signed to Nike, and they brought out his signature shoe or the shoe that he was going to endorse, but then they brought out a lesser version that didn't have air in it. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah.
They've brought out Air Max throughout the years that have less air than the top tier version. There was the A version, there was the B version, there was the C version. The C version, you could go to a shoe carnival or back room, or we had a lot of lower grade shoe stores here in the US. I'm pretty sure y'all had them too, where you could go and get the tier 3 and 4 of a shoe, but you had to go to Footlocker to get the tier 1 and the tier 2.
Bro. The Footlocker is a tier 2 now, bro. We don't get any shit in Footlocker. We'll move on to that in a bit. But like, I respect the fact that Jordan 1 mids is like a sneaker that is some females like to pick it up because the highs are too high, and the Jordan 1, and you got to also respect that the Jordan 1 cut. Some of the mids back in the day were fire, like in terms of what they were. But unfortunately, what's happening now is we're getting a poor quality, we're getting the poor treatment, we're getting not a poor treatment, but like the quality is not great, the leather's not great, the it's lazy. It's lazy to me. So like, it just doesn't make sense that you're giving subpar quality on a sneaker, on a mid, and you're like just saying, "Oh, here you go." Like, where's the whole? I want to make sure the quality is on point. I want to make sure it's great. I want to make it special. Even if they did the whole range, like remember the fearless mids, bro, the Melanie Asani mids, bro, they were special. Blue the Great, bro, all of them are amazing. The Mason, yeah. All of them are great, amazing sneakers. Why don't we get that on a consistent basis? Why don't we get that rather than the poor colorways that we get?
I don't know. I mean, because they're gonna sell. They're gonna sell because Nike understands that the majority of their customer base is not us.
Yeah,
we are the few, the sneakerhead culture, the sneakerhead community, society. We are the few, and the rest of the consumers are the many.
But I think that's changing. I think that mentality is changing. Maybe 5 years or 6 years ago, that could have been that was the status quo. But now I think it's changing. A lot more people are because sneakers are becoming a fashion. Sneakers are becoming more, like more desirable for people. They're actually learning more. They're actually learning that, I want better quality. I want better sneakers. I want this colorway. I want that colorway. And they're independently becoming sneakerheads themselves. Through just in like the love of it, and then this is what obviously grows sneakerheads, because you end up enjoying sneakers and loving what they bring out and the fashions, and you start becoming embroiled in that history. Well, some people get embroiled in the history, and the other people just sit on the sidelines and think they know it. But unfortunately, what happens is I think there's more and more sneakerheads that are emerging on a daily basis than there ever was, because it's a fashion. It's a brand, and streetwear is growing, and part of streetwear is sneakerwear.
Yeah, I understand that. I do agree but I think hype drives that. A lot of times I go out and I see people wearing hype sneakers and they don't have much of a collection. You know, you can say, oh, I see you with the Hyper Royals on. And they go, huh? Oh, yeah, these. Like, you didn't even know it was called Hyper Royal. You just knew it was the blue and white Jordan 1 that everybody wanted. You know, so I see you got the Lightnings on. What? Oh, you talking about the yellow Jordan? Yeah, they're not the yellow Jordan. They're the Lightning 4s. It's not just the yellow Jordan. You see what I'm saying? So some people hype is up here.
Yeah.
The sneaker culture is down here. There's a lot more people, I think, on that hype wave than there are general sneakerheads. People like us that know about the undefeated 4 rumor or the Footlocker controversy or the fact that the Crimson 4s was a bad release or the trophy rooms. The average person don't know what a trophy room Jordan 1 is.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. Well, a lot of people don't know what a trophy. A lot of people don't know what the trophy room Jordan 1 is, even if you're a sneakerhead. A lot of people. Yo. Like, just quickly touch on it. I wasn't going to touch on this, but just quickly touch on it. The Board of Governors Jordan 1. When did that release, bro?
Let's find out.
I know when it released.
That's news. It came right after the homage to home, right?
Right. It came out right. If you're a purist sneakerhead, you would know the homage to homes. There was 2 sets of homage to homes. One of them was the numbered pairs. The other one was the non-numbered pairs. And now I picked up the non-numbered pairs because I'm not willing to pay the extra price tag for unnumbered pairs that will probably rub off over time. The numbered pairs were a bit more higher quality than the unnumbered pairs. And straight after that, a couple of months, they dropped the BOG. Right, and that was the Royals and the fragment version of the homage to home, and then they were like, everybody was like, "Wow, that looks sick! I like that." And then they, in 2018, said, "Sorry, these are limited. These are the Board of the Governors." So, there you go. Right, there you go, bro. 2018 was the first time we saw the Board of Governors. So that's some education to you. As some education for you guys, because there was 88 pairs out there originally, and then DJ Khaled picked up a pair in 2022, and a lot of people didn't realize that sneaker existed. That quality on that sneaker is fucking phenomenal, bro. Sorry about language, but that sneaker, that leather is amazing on that sneaker. Limited to 88 pairs, probably handcrafted, probably got cow ass ripped off the cow straight onto that sneaker because it is a because that is a gorgeous sneaker, and that was an alternative to the homage to the home, which never released, which they had conversations about mass producing. So when DJ Khaled does say there has been conversation that never happened, that what he means in 2018, because that sneaker, if they had released that, would have been a very good partner to the homage to home, and there was rumors that they were going to do that in 2018. So just some knowledge for you guys if you didn't understand where that sneaker came from. Yeah,
that's.
But the thing is, it's really interesting. Only the purists know this. Only the purists know that.
Let's just say, Khaled is known for doing this. He did the same thing with the K54 Jordan 1 Friends and Family, which is it's an out of this world sneaker, just like this one is.
Yeah.
But piggybacking off the friends and family conversation, we will always have untouchable stuff like this. There will always be samples. There will always be friends and families, and the general public will not be able to get their hands on this stuff. So if a dope colorway comes off of a friends and family idea, it's a dope colorway. If it's ugly, it's ugly. If it's good, it's good. I don't like the poor man. I don't like to do the poor man stuff.
No. Should I ring up DJ Khaled and say I got a custom for him?
No, he already got those. Still,
and still, yeah, bro. But he's got my version. Hasn't got the glossy version. No, but yeah, just. I know there's a lot of people that didn't understand where that came from, and a lot of people didn't realize where the Board of Governors came from. That sneaker is gorgeous. That sneaker is very limited. And DJ Khaled, and for a person like DJ Khaled to get that, and he got that 4 years after the release anyway. So goes to show you that was a super hard pair to get. Hard pair to get. So yeah.
Moving on to Footlocker.
Our favorite foot sites, the Footlocker, the people that give you that actual additional mayo on your sneakers. And they like to in your sneakers.
Look, I don't know what Footlockers around the world.
You heard about the wash and go. Is the come again, please?
Bruh.
All right. Let's talk about something.
Look, so Footlocker playing games out here. I can't remember who I saw say it. I saw somebody that made a lot of sense to me say it. I can't remember exactly who it was. It was over a week ago that Footlocker is hiding shoes. Footlocker is getting these shipments from Nike and Jordan, and they not putting out the whole stock. And it appears to be true. I say it appears to be because we keep hearing about late shipments. We know COVID was a big problem around the world. And we've seen downfalls in every industry from employment to materials. But in this sneaker culture, we have seen and heard about late shipments for the past 2 years, almost 2 years to the date. It'll be next month, the 19th, when COVID really took effect for the U.S. But Footlocker, as we can see, February 13th, the 12th. On February the 12th, Footlocker released women's Jordan 1 High Silver Toes.
But do you think it's late shipments?
Do you think it's late shipments? Do you think it's late shipments? I don't think it's late shipments all the time, bro. Like all the
lightning. Oh, didn't they come out last? What? Hold on, when? August.
Lightnings. They're releasing. Okay, Silver Toes came out last summer.
Yeah.
Dunk highs, Panda highs. We seen Nike do a lot of restocks on Panda dunks, so
yeah,
I can kind of excuse this one.
Recently, definitely.
But they still releasing Crimson Force.
Who be holding back Pollens?
They still releasing Pollens. Utility 12s.
I think. Right, cool. I've got 3 scenarios here, but 3 scenarios. Holding back pairs, right? They've actually thought it's not selling out. Let's pull it out, give it a false sold out, and we'll bring it back in next year or sort of 3 or 4 years.
Yes,
and definitely restocks. Definitely restocks.
I think those first 2 options are more likely than restocks, because these aren't for the online community. These are store specific. We're talking about a store in New York for Pollens, a store in Texas for Utility 12s, a store in Michigan for Crimsons, and that same store for UNLV Dunks, women's. We're talking about that same store for Dunk High Pandas, women's. Store only.
Go through your list. Go through your list, and I'll give you my analogy.
We're talking about that same store in New York.
All right, so
that's dropping Pollens is dropping Silver Toe women's ones.
Okay, cool.
Like,
I will tell you.
That same store in New York is dropping cotton bread ones.
Yo, bro, Patent Bread ones have been restocking all the time, bro. Don't worry about that.
That same store in Michigan is dropping Lightning 4s, men's sizes.
All I'm gonna say that store. Okay, cool. We'll go for the sneakers and tell you exactly what I feel with that sneaker. So you said the pollen ones. They took them off the store because they weren't selling them out. They didn't want to put them on discount because they'll lose money. So they took them off and they came back and we'll say, you know what, in a couple of months to 6 months, when we realize or when people realize that the pollen ones are quite highly sought after, we'll put them back on. So that's what they've done with the pollen ones. Because otherwise they would have gone on sale and they don't want to see it go on sale because they will lose money. So that's with pollen one. I think that's the situation with the pollens. The silver toes, I think that potentially was held back. And possibly put out somewhere, probably given to GOAT, possibly, and then it didn't sell out, and then they restocked them. And then, like, you're talking about Lightning 4s, definitely somebody's being shifty there, bro, because those Lightning 4s would have sold out.
A store in Texas, Raging Bulls. A store in New York, Panda Lows.
Whew, shit.
A store in New York, University Red Lows.
Bro, they got all the 550 range coming back as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Marinas as well.
The Marinas hadn't released over here yet.
Yeah, they're gonna come. You're getting them on Wednesday, aren't you?
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah. All right,
but what's up with Footlocker, man? What's up? This dunk came out already. And it came out on Friday also. This one story in Michigan.
It's hard to believe that late shipments are six months late. So I think there's something iffy going on. Maybe they found a stock randomly stashed somewhere. Maybe UPS picked up all the deliveries in Alabama, you know. And realized it belonged to Footlocker. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Any situations could happen.
They're not going through Alabama to get back to Michigan and New York. I'm sorry. They're not, bro.
So my question is there's some shifty business happening in Footlocker, like definitely. Right, number one, employees coming all over sneakers. Number two, you have the situation with restocks and all these restocks happening 6 months out. But some of these sneakers came out last August time. And the number three situation, what we haven't talked about, is the call and reserve in Europe and the Flex app. The Flex app is totally different because you need to explain to us what the Flex app is in a bit. But when's the last time anybody that's watching this, I've asked around everybody on Instagram as well that actually uses a call and collect. I've never seen anybody get through call and collect in London or in the UK or anywhere in Europe where they tell you have a chance to reserve your sneaker between 8 to 12 o'clock. Right?
Bro.
Call and collect your sneaker. Nobody picks up, and nobody ever picks up in real time either. Even if you ring them randomly, this is where it goes really bad. It's not a release date. You pick up the phone call, try to ring them, nobody picks up. Right? You try to find out something, nobody picks up. You literally one of the numbers online for one of the UK in Marble Arch in London Footlockers, it's the wrong number. You ring it, it says, sorry, wrong number. So how are you expecting us to call and collect to pick up your fucking sneakers?
God damn. Listen, that ain't nothing new for us. Maybe the UK is a little bit behind on that busy signal thing because for years, I mean, and it ain't. Maybe I didn't know that it had something to do with a release day before I was in the culture.
Yeah.
But for years, I mean, for decades, calling shoe stores in the United States was a crapshoot. And if you didn't have the means to get to that store that you were calling efficiently, it was a wash for you. Because I hate to do it, but I got to do it. City Gear and Hibbett Sports, they take their phone off the hook. They will take their phone off the hook. You will not be able to get through from the time they open till the next day. They will take that phone off the hook. And this was before. It's changing now. When Hibbett Sports acquired City Gear and made them a part of their brand, to where the apps, they merged all the stock. So if when you enter raffles on Hibbett and City Gear, you can enter for 3 stores, Hibbett or City Gear. City Gear will not answer the phone. When you had to call and confirm certain stores, they will not answer the phone. And if you don't confirm the day before the release, you then forfeit that shoe, and it's going out the back door. It's going out the back door. You won't be able to buy that shoe. You won't be able to show up on release day and say, hey, it's cutoff time for pickups. Y'all should have this size because I couldn't confirm. No, they ain't got that shoe. It's out the back door.
And then, unfortunately, it's purposely done. It is purposely done, and there's employees and in departments, and it's not an inherent problem from the company top level. It's inherent problem from bottom level. It's employees, store level, the store managers, the employees, bro. Like we've seen it happen. It's happened. And we you're waiting in queue, and somebody opens up the shutters. Somebody goes back in, gets out 10 pairs, walks away. You're like, how the fuck did they get pairs? And we're still waiting here.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. You pay the right price, you get the right sneaker. Unfortunately, that's the game. But it's really frustrating when Footlocker tells you, call a reserve. Don't call it. Don't give us this bullshit. Don't give us no. Exactly. Don't give us no fake news. We don't want to hear it. It's frustrating enough. And this is why you get raging sneakerheads message you on your app. And all you do is direct us to customer service that says, sorry, we don't know the store. We don't own the store. We can't do nothing for you because basically at the end of the day, we're an online customer service and we can't tell you the stock levels.
I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm showing up to that store. Because rarely do I put myself out of range when I enter raffles. So if I hit a raffle and you don't answer the phone, if I have to call in, I'm coming to that store. I want to see the list. I want to talk to a manager. I'm calling corporate because I won the right to give you my money.
Privileges. We will privileged to spend your money. You're privileged to spend your money.
It's my money, and I want to give it to you, and you're gonna take it. Goddammit. You're gonna take my money. I'm coming to the store.
And
take
you're
the
gonna
phone
like
off
it.
the hook. Yeah, you're gonna like it. Take the phone off the hook. Tell the manager to hide in the back. I'm calling corporate. I'm getting my shoe.
And literally, as soon as you walk into the store, you hear.
No.
You got that shoe dog mentality, bro.
Like
I don't understand.
And I ain't smiling at nobody neither. The whole time, I ain't smiling at nobody.
You're going in like DMX, bro. You're going in growling like DMX.
I came here today to tell you that I'm coming tomorrow to give you my money.
No, put my name on that list. Put my name on that list.
Look, a highlighter marker, a check mark, whatever you got to do. I'm coming here tomorrow and I'm getting my shoe because this app is telling me that y'all got my money. Y'all need my money. So you're gonna take my money. Fuck that back door. I'll go back. I'll go park my car in front of that fucking back door and walk around this front. Shit.
You should just say to them, if your back doors be clapping, I'm gonna come slapping.
Right. No, because we're not doing this, bro.
I've literally had a circumstance where one of the bros has called Footlocker, not gone through to them, walked into the store, said, "Can I reserve my pair?" They said, "No, you got to call us." Literally walked out the store. He said, "I'm going to call you in the store." I said, "No, you can't make a call in the store." Walked out the store, looked at the lady, calling, and she's not picking up the phone. Bro, what the royal is that, bro?
What the fuck? Talking about hot, bro. Hot? I'm talking about volcano. I'm about to blow up in this stuff. I'm standing in. How can you tell me I can't make a call in the store? It's my phone. You don't pay my phone bill. I was about to say something. I ain't gonna do it. We don't use them type of words on the podcast. But goddamn it,
that's the sneaker fuckery you live with today. Sorry, unfortunately, guys, that's the conditions and circumstances we have to get our sneakers in, because the game ain't fair. The game is rigged. The dice ain't always gonna roll your way.
God damn, bro. What else we got, bro? Yeah, I'm sick of Footlocker right now.
It is what it is. So before we move on to the next subject, because next subject is a very super positive, bro. Because at the end of the day, the next subject is something that we definitely need to discuss, and it is awesome to see. And we'll talk about what will happen in the future. But before we go to that, what's the Flex app? What's the whole hoo-ha about the Flex app? Because basically they've introduced that the last couple of years. It's not. I don't see any benefits to it. I can't reserve a sneaker. I can't do a raffle. Or I heard the sneakers or the Flex apps are supposed to be a app that allows you to go and put reservations into all different kinds of like Footlocker, Hibbits, and all of that stuff. And East Bay. But what is the Flex app? Because I'm using it. It's associated to Footlocker. It tells you got a chance to win this and that, and there's no reservation. But 5 years ago, you could go and reserve a sneaker on the Footlocker app or put in a drawer. They've got rid of that, and they've made this silly call and collect because they want to make sure they can backdoor their sneakers easier. What is the Flex app?
For us in the US, we don't have to call Footlocker. It's an app confirmation.
We used to have that. Bro, we used to have that 5 years ago.
That's how I got the Racer Blue 5s yesterday.
I saw that.
And more pairs that I've gotten. And the Flex app is tough because it's a points-based system. And from what I hear, the more points you acquire, the better your chances are, which is not fair. Because that then gives the casual shopper less of a chance to confirm or win a raffle, to have the ability to confirm to pick up their pair. But over time, I think the Flex app has become a little more lenient. Most people that copped on Footlocker raffles before the Flex app say they had a lot more W's, similar to the way we talk about the sneaker app having more W's when you don't have as much of a history. Yeah. But it's the other way around with Flex. The more history you have,
derive loyalty. They derive loyalty to the brand and picking up stuff. Like the whole reservation thing.
You can use your Flex app to make any purchase, and in any purchase you make with your Flex account, you acquire points, and you then spend those points for head starts on reservations, on raffle reservations.
Yeah,
Nobody's ever explained the head start scenario. I tend to use head starts, which is why I don't have 1 million points, because I try for a lot of sneakers. And most of the time on the Flex app, I don't hit. I probably got a handful, maybe 6 or 7 sneakers since the Flex app that I've won. And it's only been in the last year of the Flex app that I have actually been able to cop some pairs. But the Flex app is Footlocker Champs, formerly Foot Action. Foot Action don't the app and the website for Foot Action is still up, but they're closing down stores. They don't have any releases on the calendar for Foot Action. But because Footlocker owns Eastbay, Eastbay has now started using the Flex system where you could actually of course there are no Eastbay stores. So you can't do store pickup, but you can do online raffles with Eastbay with the Flex system, and you using your points to get those head starts. There's 3 head starts per entry, and you can do 1 men's, 1 grade school, and you can select 3 stores to pick up from. But with the online entries, it's just the 1 online entry, so you can't use head starts. Well, maybe you can use head starts. I'm not sure. I think you can still use head starts, but if I have a 200,000 points and you have 2 million points, your odds of winning a raffle is higher than mine.
So we went backward. We kind of went backwards with it because basically, from my perspective, we went from doing raffles, in-store pickup raffles, to now just call and collect, which is I don't know why. And the Flex app works off points, but it's not really utilized for reservations. It's not all of a sudden we can't go and reserve a raffle win because it like I don't understand what the scenario is. Like how do I ensure that the raffle win I've got, like or back in the day, you go into the Footlocker app, you go and see the sneaker, you go and open up a reservation, you go and click the size you want, you try to reserve it, and then a couple of days later they do the draw for it and you can kind of pick them up. That was 5 years ago. Now it's like, oh, we don't do that no more. You click and collect. How? What? I don't totally understand that.
That don't make sense to me. If there's an app in place, you doing the raffle on the app, you should. And
they don't utilize it. Yeah, they don't utilize the Flex app at all. I don't think they utilize it at all.
FLX, you don't have FLX.
We have FLX, but
that's
we
what
don't.
It is.
They don't use. You don't utilize it. There's nothing. It's only draw to win. So it's a random sneakers draw to win, or you can win this or you can win that. They don't utilize it like you guys in the States.
That's interesting because right now you cannot enter a raffle on
without effects.
When I say Footsight, I mean Footlocker, Champs, formerly Foot Action, and East Bay. They're all Flex app. So if you don't have an account, which is a Flex account,
yep.
And even when I had a Footlocker account when they made the Flex app a thing, you have to then register with the Flex app. It's they show your points. You have a member number. Anytime you make a purchase, you let the cashier scan your barcode on your phone. Even when you win a raffle, scan your barcode so you can get the points for your purchase. So the Flex app, a lot of people don't like it. I don't like it personally. I think it's unfair if it's indeed true that the more points you have, the better your chances are. But when it comes to these raffles, we don't know if it's truly random. We don't know if it's computer generated. We know with in-store raffles, sign-up raffles, physical sign-up raffles is conducted by humans. But these online raffles, they might be biased to loyalty. If you got more points than the next man, they're gonna kick him out, and you still in the running. Yeah. So but with them not answering the phone, with them telling you got to call, and they take the phone off the hook or just don't answer it, I'm going to the store. I'm going to the store. I've called. I've done it before, at least a couple of times in the past couple of years. I've done it. I'm trying to call to confirm. I'm getting a busy signal. I'm going to the store. Even if someone answers and I don't trust that this person is actually doing what they say they're doing, I'm going to the store. Because it'll be if I like it, if I get it the way I like it, I won't have to make more than a 15-minute drive to get to that store. Yeah. So if I hit a raffle, I'll go to the store. Yeah. Work clothes, dirt weekend, early morning, right before y'all close, whenever I get a chance to be, I'm going. I'm going, and I want to see it. I want to see the list. I want y'all to know. I'm pulling out the app. I'm going to pull out my ID. And I'm not going to be happy about it. I'm not going to
bro, you're Santa Q. You're going to turn up to the store. You're checking that list twice, and you're making sure it's all right.
Yeah. You got to, bro.
Enough of the Footlocker controversy. Let's go back into some positive news. I'm going to share my screen, bro, and look at this, bro. Look at this. The Louis Vuitton Air Force One Off-White Virgil Abloh all the actual money, all the money from Sotheby's that we're gonna kind of show at this moment in time. What an amazing cause! What was the foundation? It's Virgil's foundation, the Postmodern Foundation, where all this money went to help underprivileged African heritage background artists that want to get into the fashion industry. Amazing cause, bro. Amazing cause. And we're now going to look at the actual, what do you call it? The sales of the Sotheby's auctions. So, are you ready for this, bro? Are you ready to check out the prices on these Louis Vuitton Nike Air Force One Off-Whites?
No.
Why not, bro? Why not?
This is I'm not an Air Force One guy. Let me say that first and foremost. But this is a special shoe for more than one reason. R.I.P. Virgil, he no longer with us, so this is we know that Virgil worked hard on this shoe and all the variations that came, but this brown and tan pair that you got on the screen is probably the most coveted pair. We've been seeing celebrities getting gifted with pairs, and shout out to them. That's great for them. But this pair right here that went to auction, bro, that's a crazy shoe right there, man. And the prices, the prices that went on these shoes reflect the craziness and the uniqueness of this shoe with the orange. The Nike orange suitcase, man, like
that's dope. The Louis Vuitton Nike orange suitcase, that's dope. But let's look at the what was the actual markup? What did they think the estimate prices for these sneakers were going to go?
We can see the estimates on screen. I think most of them, some of them started at 2,000. A lot of them started at 5,000. As far as the low end.
The highest estimate was like 15 grand, wasn't it? The highest estimate on the sneaker was 15 grand. You know what? I'm gonna be really honest. Right? Before we show the prices, I'm gonna be really honest. And this is a proper reflection. This is a proper reflection on sneakerhead. This is a proper reflection on sneakerhood and basically what sneakers and how much meaning sneakers have in this day and age. Because a company like Sotheby's, before we show the prices, I'm just saying a caveat, a company like Sotheby's have auctioned off these Louis Vuitton Off-White Air Force Ones, not knowing what they had in their hands. And the highest estimate they gave was 15 grand that a sneaker could sell for. They did not see what was coming. They did not see how passionate these sneakerheads can be. And you know what? Some of these sneakers are going to be collectibles. Some of these sneakers are going to sit in a wardrobe and not be worn because basically people picked them up for the rarity, for the fact that they are a collectible item, for the fact that in 10 years' time or 5 years' time, they will be probably double or triple the amount that they're worth at this moment in time that they were bought. But saying that, let's have a look at these prices. Let's have a look at these prices, bro. Because 15 grand, remember that. The estimate on a size 5, like Louis Vuitton Air Force One with a pilot case, estimated between 5 to 15 grand, and actually sold for $352,000.
That's the only size 5 in the entire world of that shoe.
And exactly, like, bro, like that's for one, that's ridiculous. That's a house. That's a good house.
That's 2 houses.
Well, 2 houses, it depends on the era. But if you wanted, you could actually get a mansion with that from where you guys are from. And in London, it's not.
It's definitely a mansion. I tell you what, the cheapest one I saw is worth a little less than what my wife and I paid for our house. And See, right now,
81 grand, bro. 81 grand for a not size 6. The thing is, the rarity was the fact that there was only one size 5 and only one size 5.5, which kind of went for quite a lot because it was like there's only one size range in them, but there's loads of size 6s. There's loads of size all the way up to like size 11. You were saying
11,
bro?
11 and 12, because I'm gauging my comments on this release. If it's a release, we can call it a release. I'm gauging my comments on this release off of our size, US 11.
Yeah.
And the cheapest US 11 sold for $138,600.
Yeah.
So that's about that's about 11,000 less than what my wife and I paid for our house.
Yeah.
and mind you, we bought our house 4 years ago. So yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of money for a sneaker. And I want to say, if I could spend $140,000 on a sneaker and not be hurt by it, I'm going to wear that sneaker.
Yeah, 100%.
However,
100%.
We probably won't see these on foot very often at all.
Not very often. I'm gonna also say, like, there's the size ranges from like size 60. There's loads of size 15s. Only one size 16. Only one size 17, and only one size 18. So we talk about the pendulum. We talk about the production rate. So you can see the lower range and the higher ranges are less in production, and the mid ranges and the average sizes are a lot more production. So. Yeah. In reality, Sotheby's did not see this coming. And the bonus, bro, altogether, the sales for all of these Nike Air, Louis Vuitton, Air Force Ones, Off-Whites, gathered more than 25 million, which is amazing. And it's phenomenal. The fact that this sneaker is actually, all the collection for this sneaker actually raised over 25 million for that foundation, and it's going to that. Well, some of the cuts going to Sotheby's. Obviously, they're going to take their cut for the auction, right. But the remaining of that is going back to that Virgil Foundation that he set up. That is some positive news for today, bro. Absolutely amazing. And this is stuff that we like to see. This is definitely stuff that we like to see when sales for sneakers go back to charities and go back to where they're designed to go to. And this is why if you sell a Doernbecher sneaker for resale, you should be donating that money all back to the Doernbecher Foundation, because they need the money more than you do. And that's where I stand. That's where I always stand with that, because I don't respect anybody that resells a Doernbecher, bro.
Yeah, that's so tough, man, because when we're talking about Doernbecher's and stuff like this, respectfully, I don't think they belong in the same category. However, when we talk about resale, when it comes to stuff like this and a Doernbecher, the resale is removed from the purpose. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? If you buy a Doernbecher at auction on release, the money that you spent then goes to the cause.
Yeah, exactly. It needs to go to the cause.
The resale is then the value that whoever else places on it. And that's aside from the cause. So I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with selling it if that's what you want to do with it. But however, I do think once it's bought, it should be sold. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like if the Doernbecher Foundation came out and said we're gonna like they did with the Jordan ones, I think they went for auction because that Jordan one encompassed all of the Jordans into one sneaker. Beautiful sneaker. I think it actually went for 175,000. And that was like gorgeous. And I went back to the foundation, which is amazing. But if you are botting Jordan Doernbecher's or any Nike Doernbecher's for the purpose of reselling that and taking it away from the people that want it, I don't agree with that at all, bro. Because
that's
you're
wrong
to actually resell. Yeah, because that money is there for the foundation. If the foundation could sell that sneaker to you for £500, and that money will go to the foundation. Why are you buying a Doernbecher? Why
That's
are you
wrong.
buying for the purpose of reselling it? All right, cool. Mind you, bro, you buy a Doernbecher, you wear it out, you kind of just want to get rid of it because you've worn it out. It's your personal sneaker, but then that's up to you. But the thing is, you buying a charitable sneaker for the purpose of selling it, right? For profit. That profit needs to go back to that charity because they need it more than you do. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a flip side to it. We gonna. I feel like we gonna have to talk about resale in some shape or form every episode, just because even if we're just talking about new releases and the value and the hype that people put on whatever sneaker that's in question. But when it comes to Doernbecher, because of that's why I have to separate them, because even though Virgil died, we talk about this shoe. We knew about this Louis Vuitton Air Force One before Virgil passed. When we're talking about Doernbecher, we're talking about shoes that are designed by terminally ill children. And the fact that this one hospital is one of the world leaders in trying to treat a lot of the stuff that these kids are going through. And they need that money for research and support. It's a different level of I think it's a different level of greed to take a Doernbecher. To take a Doernbecher and buy it just to flip it.
That's different level of disrespect, bro. Like
that's a different way of thinking. That's a different way of thinking. Like you just trying to capitalize. You're a vulture. You're a vulture on that. On that now, man. I can't. Yeah. Ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna buy for whatever the retail is a Doernbecher in my size just to flip it. Nah. If I don't like it, I just want to try for it. That mock up of the Doernbecher was it a Doernbecher 5 low. I don't like it.
No, I don't like it either. No.
I don't like it.
The thing is, I appreciate the kids or has designed it. I appreciate the fact that he's put some thought into it. I'm not a real fan of it because it's a Jordan 5 low for the start. And I think they might be doing a lot more low Jordan ranges for the Doernbechers this year. So I'm not a fan of it. I appreciate that somebody's put some thought. So the little kids put some thought and process onto it, and I respect that he designed it. I respect everything, but I sometimes when a shoe doesn't really fit the bill, you don't need to like everything. To be honest, you don't need to like everything.
Yeah, so I wouldn't, even if because I probably will go for it, to be honest with you. I probably will go for it. Maybe I'll like it more over time. Maybe it'll just be a collection piece if I do manage to get my hands on it.
Yeah.
But it won't sell. It won't sell. It'll be here.
Yeah, bro. If StockX were a decent company and Go and all of the other reselling sites, and I'm taking this and I'm taking some warning shots. You'll be taking those Doernbecher off your sites for resale.
Yeah, it's just not. It's bad messaging, but in this culture, we know is infested with vultures.
Yep.
We can't really expect nothing less from what we've seen over time to what happened with Kobe's when he died.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing happened with Off-Whites when Virgil died. So terminally ill children, which unfortunately probably will be dying.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't expect nothing less from somebody with that vulture mentality from somebody with that so strong of a capitalist goal in mind to put that shoe up for sale. I don't like it.
I'm gonna. The easiest way to put this, bro, is not all money is good money. Not all money is good money, and not good money will always come and bite you in the ass. Like karma is a massive, massive, massive thing in life. So if you project goodness, you get goodness. If you do bad things, it's gonna come around and hit you in the ass one day. So on that note, bro, like, let's just quickly talk that Louis Vuitton Off-White collaboration is amazing, and like for what Virgil's legacy, that's amazing. I can't see, I personally can't see any more Off-Whites, if I'm honest. But there's like, I don't know who owns the brand. I know Cam sent me a couple of links to read, and I've read of them. I read them, and then they sound like there's a governing company that's taken over Off-White that leads that. The really reason why they will do that is actually push the brand forward as Off-White. But without, I don't know how that's going to affect the whole Virgil not being there anymore and passing away effect. Will it be the same? Will it lose notoriety because it's not an original Virgil design anymore? That's all going to be interesting. But this whole release, I can't knock it. I love what they've done with it. I love the fact that they've gone and auctioned out all these pairs of Louis Vuitton Off-Whites, and they've raised over 25 million for that foundation. And that's what giving back is about. This is giving back and good energy. This is it. In whole. This is it. Because Virgil will be proud. Looking down from heaven, will be proud of the fact that his sneakers that he designed actually gained 25 million worth for a foundation he put together to help people. That's what it's about, to help people.
Yeah, hopefully the people that are in charge of Off-White moving forward have a good direction. But on the other hand, also hopefully the people that are in charge of this foundation that Virgil laid the foundation for, no pun intended. Now that he's gone, hopefully the people that are running it know him intimately, and they can carry forward a vision that is at least similar to what he would do. Because as forward thinking as Virgil was, and as creative as he was, you can only feel like only great things would come from something like this. I don't know if this was the plan originally or if this was the plan after Virgil passed, but the stuff that Virgil would be able to accomplish, in my mind, what he would be able to accomplish with that kind of capital, trying to help push other creators forward, underprivileged creators forward.
Yep.
Bro, like... I mean, future designers. I can only think and hope that some of the collaborations and designs that we get from brands moving forward will be because of the money that this release raised. Yeah. So in that sense, Virgil's influence will continue to move forward, because we have to know. Designers all over the world were influenced by Virgil. Even the brands themselves, designers that work for the brands themselves. We've seen unfinished. We've seen vintage. We've seen all type of stuff that was influenced by him take a hold in the recent years. So we just got to keep it going forward and help some of the future designers. Reach that same potential.
And if you got to learn one thing from this whole scenario, is keep opening doors for people, keep opening doors for other people and yourself. Don't close those doors behind you, because at the end of the day, we grow together, we all excel together, and that's what it's all about. It's not about just being the one and only that does it, and neglecting what your responsibilities are to your community and society. Open doors, and when you open doors for everybody, and that's what the message. And this is what this message is about. Unfortunately, Virgil did pass away, but he left his legacy and his foundation, and I'm hoping that keeps carrying on into the next 10, 15, 20 years, and we keep seeing artists, and we keep seeing designers, and we keep seeing phenomenal people grow from this, because that's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. And the way he did it was by keep opening those doors for people. And you can learn a lesson. You can learn a massive lesson from that in life. Don't close the door. Keep opening them for people. Because be the innovator, be the influencer, be the person that excels, but don't close the door behind you, because you need to make sure that there's enough of you out there to influence and have a say to change the narrative. And that's the most important thing as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of bad juju moving forward for people that's capitalizing off this type of stuff, and the Doernbecher project and Kobe and like it's just foul. I understand it because we both I know we both understand the culture that we are a part of, and we understand the different subcultures within the culture, the hype beast and the reseller, and
there's a space for everybody. There's a space for everybody. There's a space like they're not taking shots at anybody. There's always a space for everybody out there for the hype beast, for the people that love high end fashion, for the people that love the fact that their sneakers cost a certain amount. There's for the fact that there's people that pick up GRs because they love the sneaker. There's a space and room for everybody, but it's living together in harmony is the most important thing, and not kind of building walls and bricks and isolation. And because this is my little part. Like what your little part is never going to grow if you keep it close to your chest. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Exactly. For sure. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot of moving parts, and everybody got their role to play as far as because despite in the reportings of certain individuals, the culture is not dying; it's growing. Silhouettes, colorways will always come. There will always be hype. There will always be resale, but there will always be genuine people, also collectors and just people that just want to be fresh, and they don't care. Exactly. They don't care about the opinions of others. They don't care about anything
100%.
other than what they care about.
I like fashion always is a trend. It comes about. It's in cycles. It comes about in cycles. What was fashionable now won't be fashionable in 2 years. What is fashionable in 2 years might be fashionable in 2 years. So I'm saying it all runs in cycles. So keep the same energy. I always buy what I like. I always buy a Pollen or a Crafted or a Bordeaux one or a Air Trainer one or a Yeezy. And everybody's been saying Yeezys are dead and all of that stuff. So at the end of the day, I will buy what I like, and I recommend if you like something, even if it's hyped, even if it's limited, even if it's rare, buy what you like, wear what you like, and at the end of the day, be true to yourself, and that's the most important thing. That's the easiest. That's the easiest way you can say it. If you're true to yourself and you like what you like, just be yourself. Just be yourself. And it's how stress free it is to be yourself. It's like you will not keep yourself up in the night thinking about this, that, or the other. You will not literally be yourself and be what you're meant to be and be good at it. And that's all I say, bro.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, man. At the end of the day, everybody just gotta be themselves. Hopefully, everybody's good with themselves, and because it's room for everybody. It's somebody for everybody. Just people got to be more acceptive. People have to be more respectful and receptive to other people's ideas and opinions, because we don't have to. Clearly, we just went back and forth about that denim one. I like it, you don't, and we still friends. And then, I got one question for you. You know what? I'll tell you what that is.
Those must be comfortable shoes. I bet you can walk all day in shoes like that and not feel a thing. I wish I had shoes like that.
Yeah.
And bro, you're gonna always find this. We in most cases we will think alike and we will like the same things. Like Jordan 5s. We had a similar scenario. We talked about the Jade Horizon 5s. Beautiful sneaker. Both on it. Both gassing up about it. Then we come to a decisive subject, which is the Jordan 1 denims, and we had an open discussion, and we talked about negatives and positives. I talk from my perspective. You talk from your perspective. I respect your perspective because I can understand, and you respect my perspective because you can understand. And that's what discussion's about. We're not telling each other to, swearing at each other or being like hateful to each other. But we respect, as a sneakerhead, we're always going to have different opinions and different like knowledge, and we all bring something to the table. So when you might change, like us having that discussion will change our opinions on that sneaker, because when we see it, I might think, yo, actually, Q was right there. Or you might say, oh, actually, T's right there. See what I'm saying? So it's very important to be open-minded, open doors, open everything. Don't be inclusive. Don't be exclusive. Be open-minded. Like, simple as.
Yeah.
But end of the show, bro. It was good. It was great to talk and break it down with you. So, like we normally do you want to count us out and end this broadcast, bro?
Yo, I want to say shout out to everybody that's been supporting us so far since we started the podcast. Shout out to each and every one of our subscribers individually on Lovekickscustom and on 808 Kicks ATL. Shout out to all the bros, Cam, Got Soul, Hyperfocus Polar, Kick Lord, Scott
Simpson,
Blazing Guns, Ashmore, Avery, Delroy, Retro Rick, all my guys, 99 Freak, everybody, Mackie, everybody that come in,
Blue Jay,
these sneaks. Like, we got so many good people, man, in the community, and we support each other. We push each other to do great things, and we're gonna continue to do that moving forward. So, to close it out, I want to say, everybody, please have a great Valentine's Day with your significant other. Also, have a great week, a great month, a great year. And I hope everybody can spend $140,000 on the Virgil Ablohs they want, because you all deserve to be able to spend $140,000 on the Virgil Ablohs you want from TJ. It's cute, man. We get with y'all next week.
Get rich, bitch! Peace.